What's up everyone, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video I'm going to be showing you some important tips and tricks for your Redmi 6. Now this is the phone, and in this video I'll just be talking about the tips and tricks to know about all the features offered by this phone. Check out my video on best features of Redmi 6, link will be in the description. Now with that said, the first thing that I want to show you is a fingerprint gesture. To enable that, first open the camera application. Now once you're in the camera application, go to settings. Now scroll down a bit and enable the toggle that says Fingerprint Shutter. Now you can go back, and now you can use a fingerprint scanner to take pictures. So just point at a thing, touch the fingerprint scanner to take a picture. Now you can also start and stop video recording with the same fingerprint scanner. Touch it to start recording and touch it again to stop it. This is super handy, especially while taking selfies. Now going on next, I'll show you how to use split screen mode on this phone. So to open any application in split screen mode, first go to recent apps page. Once you're here, click this button that says split screen. Now long press any of these applications, drag it to the top to open the current application in a split screen. Now you can select the secondary application from the list below, or else you can go to the home screen and select the application from here. So I'm just going to open YouTube. Now you can also resize these applications by using this central bar. And if you want to open any application full screen, or if you want to go full screen, you can swipe it completely up to open YouTube or swipe it down to open Play Store. Now normally on other phones we have a quick shortcut, that's to press the recent apps button, but that doesn't work on this phone. So to make it work, go to settings, then select advanced settings. It's over here. Now select buttons and gestures. Now select open split screen. Now from these settings, select long press menu button. Click replace. Now to open any application in split screen mode, you just need to press and hold the recent apps button. This is definitely handy and something you should definitely do. Now we can also resize and do the rest of the things. Now this feature has been on Android for a very long time, but there are still applications that do not support this feature, like Instagram. Let me just try to give you a quick preview. This is the split screen mode, and when I try to open Instagram, we get an error saying app doesn't support split screen. So to force all applications or to use all applications in the split screen mode, go to settings, select about phone. Now click MIUI version 7 times. Once you do that, developer options will be enabled. Now go back, scroll and select advanced settings or additional settings. Scroll to the bottom, select developer options, scroll to the bottom once again, and now enable force activities to be resizable. Once you enable this toggle, restart the phone, and you should be able to use all applications in split screen mode. Now going on next, let's say you have installed a third-party launcher, let's say Nova launcher, and whenever you press the home button, you'll go back to the MIUI launcher, and no matter what you do, you're always stuck with this. So to change your default launcher, this is what you need to do. First go to settings, then select home screen and recents, select the first option, that's default launcher. Now from here you can set your default launcher. Just do that, press home, and now you're using Nova launcher. So here it is. If you want to change it back to MIUI launcher, you can always do it from here. Now similarly, if you want to change your default browser, default keyboard application, this is what you need to do. Go to settings, then select installed apps. Now click this button over here. Now select default apps. Now from this page, you can change your default launcher, default phone dialer, default messaging application, default browser, and so on. Now to change your default keyboard, go to settings, then select advanced settings, then select language and input. Now from here, we need to first enable the keyboard. For that, select virtual keyboard, select manage keyboards. Now enable Gboard. Now go back. And to change the keyboard, select current keyboard and select Gboard. Now once you do that, you will be changing your default keyboard to Google's Gboard, which is my personal favorite one. Now going on next, I'll show you how to use full screen gestures. Now just like the iPhone X, even this phone offers full screen gestures. To enable that, go to settings, then select full screen display. Over here we have the gestures. Just select it. You can also check out the quick tutorial by clicking this button, but I'll just give you a quick preview. Now to go home, you can swipe from the bottom like this. For recent apps, you can swipe and hold. Now if you want to go back, you can swipe from the right corner or from the left corner. You can also see this animation, that means that gesture is gonna work. So they all seem super fancy, but I personally like something called quick ball. So for now, let me just disable that. For quick ball, go to settings, additional settings, quick ball, enable it. Now these are the settings. I like to rearrange them in this particular order. And instead of screenshot, I prefer rotation off, and instead of lock, I prefer torch. Now once you enable this quick ball, you can use your phone single-handedly. So instead of going or reaching all the way to the navigation bar, you can simply swipe on this quick bubble. To go back, you can swipe down. To go home, you can swipe it over here. For recent apps, you can swipe over here. Now this quick ball even works in the recent apps page. So this is definitely a super handy feature, and I wish all of the phones support this as well. Now for some quick shortcuts. Select buttons and gestures once again. From here, select launch camera. Now select double press to power button. Now once you're done, no matter what you're doing and where you are, you can always press the power button twice to quickly open the camera application. Here's a quick preview. And that's the camera application. Now we are in the lock screen. I'll do that once again. And there you go. By the way, in the lock screen, you can swipe right and you have a toggle for torch. And you also get shortcuts to MI remote and so on. Now coming to screenshots, if you want to take a screenshot on this phone, like any other phone, you can simply press the volume down and power button both at the same time, like this. And your phone takes a screenshot. Now for some reason, if that's difficult for you, you also have a toggle over here. Just swipe down and click this toggle and it will take a screenshot. Now besides that, we also have a 3-finger screenshot gesture. For that, once again, go to buttons and gestures page. Now select take a screenshot and select the first option. Now to take a screenshot, you can simply swipe down using 3 fingers and your phone will take a screenshot, which is super handy. Now I'll show you how to take a long screenshot. First, take a normal screenshot. You can use the toggle, buttons or the gesture. I like the gesture, so I'll just go with that. Now click the preview. Now click scroll. Now your phone will scroll through the page and take a long screenshot. If you don't want it too long, you can click this button to stop it in the middle and you get a long screenshot. Personally, I think this is one of the best implementation of taking a long screenshot when compared to other phones. Now going on next, I'll show you how to display the battery percentage and network usage on the status bar. For that, go to settings, then select notification and status bar. To display the battery percentage outside the graphical bar, select battery indicator and select percentage. Now to display network usage like this over here, enable this toggle. Now for another quick tip, if you're watching video on YouTube, you can do a pin gesture to go full screen. Now you'll get a much more immersive experience. By the way, you can also do a double tap gesture on the right side to go forward and do it on the left side to go backward. I hope you already know about that, but that's a quick tip. Now in the display settings, we also have double tap to wake and raise to wake features. First, I'll show you double tap to wake. Once you enable this toggle, when your phone is locked, you can simply double tap the screen to wake it up. Now if you're using your phone with face unlock, then you can simply double tap and look at your phone and your phone will unlock immediately. Next we have raise to wake. Now once you enable this feature, whenever you pick up your phone, your screen lights up. Once again, if you're looking at your phone will immediately unlock. So most of the time you don't even have to touch the fingerprint scanner. These features can unlock your phone if you're using face unlock. Now finally, if you want to record calls automatically on this phone, go to settings, then select system apps, then select call settings, then select call recording. Now enable this toggle. Now once you do that, all the calls will be recorded automatically. Whether it's an incoming call or an outgoing call, everything will be recorded. Now finally, for my personal preference, out of all the themes available in MIUI, I personally like Dark Legacy. This is the theme, and once you apply it, this is how the phone looks. We can change the wallpaper and lock screen wallpaper, but this is a phone dialer. It's in black. This is the recent apps page. Once again, it's black. It's not complete black or dark black, but this is the recent apps page. These are the notification toggles, and this is the settings page. I personally like dark and black themes, and personally this is one of the best themes available right now. In fact, for a quite long time. Now finally, for wallpapers, I use superhero wallpapers like these. There's a link in the description. Check that out for more information. So guys, those are the most important tips and tricks for your Redmi 6. Once again, I didn't cover all the features. To know more about all the features offered by this phone, check out my video on best features of Redmi 6. Link will be in the description, and if I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video. And if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It really helps the channel, and if you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.